Dear colleagues, we'd like to present an important event for Albanian libraries, the establishment of the Center for Coordination and Dissemination of Scientific Information in the Academy of Science of Albania. Academy of Science, an important institution for the organization and development of scientific activity in our country, in cooperation with IZUM, assess the growth of interest in research information in aid of scientific research, enabling the establishment of this center. The Academy of Science contribution is creating this open environment for all users, scientific researchers, academic staff, students, and anyone interested in scientific information. IZUM continuously contributes to the infrastructures and development of knowledges and experience for the organization and administration of COBISS and ECRIS, which are necessary for the operation of this center. To achieve digital access, the center will work with integrated information system connected to common network. Our motivations, we are working on developing a strategy for the most efficient dissemination of scientific research, creating the possibility for researchers to have the most modern methods for accessing information and to stimulate cooperation between Albanian scientific researchers by getting to know each other's achievement. There is an increase in awareness in the needs to strengthen scientific research in Albanian, and one of the fundamental aspects of this strategy is the dissemination of scientific information and faster access. Institutionalization of platforms and information system for digitization, growth, and enrichment with information for indexing and access to content related to scientific creativity in Albanian. The benefit of this strategy for COBISS network will significantly increase scientific researchers and their activity in these systems, and therefore even more users will access this information. The goals and objectives for the establishment of the center are the creation of network of Albanian scientific research, expansion of ECRIS research activity, promotion, transparency, monitoring and evaluation of scientific research results, as well as compilation of personal scientific bibliographies. Expansion of information center in scientific institutes, higher educations, and public libraries included in the common online COBISS network in Albanian. Implementation of standards, international standards in preparation of scientific information in the digitization process in this institution. The inclusion of online resources of information in support of scientific research and academic activity. The center will perform these functions like as the other countries. In COBISS.NET, coordination of COBISS.AL system, the center takes care of inclusion, planning, and harmonization of activities related to the connection of information centers. In the center will be also held workshops and meetings to present the continuous updates of the platforms to consult and solve problems and work dynamics with those programs. The center established cooperation and interaction between these institutions through agreements, develop professional qualification, and test the ability of specialists to use COBISS program, providing them with licenses. This center provides and organizes scientific information following the requirements scientific researchers for development of scientific research in Albania. Center affects the transmission of the needs of scientific researchers in adaptation to the tools and applications to fulfill its mission, and promotes the integration of digital content in websites and mobile devices and adapting them to the user's needs. collaborative experience the establishment of the center was achieved through long cooperation, such as bilateral meetings with rectors of universities, heads of the scientific institution, and directors of libraries, the organization of conferences, workshops, meetings, and professional qualification. We had some challenges, efforts to formalize the creation of centers, some key meetings with Ministry of Education in Albania, meeting with rectors of universities, efforts to include information system in the science law, staff management issues, financial budget problems, difficulty in finding a suitable environment for the center. However, we have these results. Finally, in Tirana, we have already a qualification classroom to perform our training courses. Also, we have increased the number of scientific researchers in ECRIS database, digitization of scientific publication through the application repository digital COBISS, expansion of network of information center included in COBISS system, provision of online resources for all information centers included in the COBISS systems and members of the library consortium. The center focuses on the consolidation of platforms that we own. Most libraries have already been using for more than 10 years. About 800 scientific researchers participate in the system ECRIS. Through these systems, we have prepared online bibliographies, researchers, which can be accessed online by users. About 40 universities and public libraries are included in COBISS system, and about 87 catalogers have been qualified and received the relevant licenses to work in COBISS program. The number of records in COBISS so far is about 150,000 bibliographic records. These libraries are continuously presented with systems, updates, and new platforms. The applications for storing digitized content has been implemented. The digitization process has begun in the libraries with scientific journals published by institution. Journals are full text integrated to digital COBISS platform. Digital library members cards have been prepared in some libraries, and mobile library and smartphone application was launched from which users can download materials and use the online libraries. As a conclusion, cooperation between Albanian libraries and centers should be increased by formalizing agreements to consolidate COBISS network in Albania. The qualitative increase in the number of bibliographic records in the common database, repository of scientific publication in digital COBISS, increase the scientific researchers in ECRIS database and the evidence of their activity in COBISS system. As a strategy for the future, the standardization of scientific serial publications, including scientific articles in Crossref and their inclusion in Scopus ranking database, awareness of decision makers and head of institution for their involvement, the scientific information networks, developing a strategy for the dissemination of scientific research in the most efficient way, creating the possibility that scientific researchers have the most modern methods for assessing information. The Center welcomes colleagues and researchers for new innovative ideas and further collaboration in the dissemination of scientific information through our country. Thank you.